What's up, comic fans, and we're here with the new comic book day haul and review, and we're gonna get to the books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, go ahead and throw some thumbs up, and comment down below. And if I say something that you got into an argument with somebody else, and I was agreeing with you, share this video with them, let them know that Cuppy said that you were right. Anyway, let's get into this week's books. We're going to start off with some books that are not from this week, okay? We're going to start off with, I don't know, just feel like throwing this in here. We got X-Men number 2, trying to catch up on my X-Men. I like where this is going. I like Jerry Dugan. I think he gets kind of right to the point, adds a little comedy, usually a little bit over the top, but just the right amount, I think, for this X-Men book. I feel I'm holding back a little bit, trying to make it a little bit more serious. I like where this is going, though, right? You got that intergalactic casino that's, got bets on the Earth, and I won't get too far into it in case you haven't read it, but this is, I think, already on issue 4 or something like that, so I'm a little bit behind, but just so you know, it is a good book. After 2 issues, I don't know where it is now. I'm a little bit behind. Okay, next we got Brightest Day number 10. I think this is the second cover appearance of Aqualad. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it. Also, this is Darkstorm. Yeah, I believe this is the first appearance of Darkstorm. So this was a little mini key that I got here, and yeah, it was $2. I said, hey, why not? You never know. Any day, any of these characters can pop. So next up, we got Superman, Son of Kal-El number 2. I know there's a lot of hubbub around this. I read the first 2 issues, and I like this series. I think Tom Taylor is doing a really good job. The art's good. The writing is good. I have no problem with Superman, Son of Kal-El. It is a dope book to me. Check it out if you haven't. Alright. And then last, we read Batman 114 and trying to keep up. This is the battle between Peacekeeper X and Peacekeeper Zero. And there's one scene in here when they're fighting and big explosion, people getting burned, and I was like, oh, for a Batman book that a lot of kids are supposed to be reading, this is the thing of nightmares. Good book. I enjoyed it a lot. All right, let's get into the books from this week, and we're gonna lead off with Batman 115. Why not? This kind of tied up a lot of what happened in that issue. Plus, we get a little bit of Miracle Molly, we get a little bit of Poison Ivy, right? We get Batman kind of setting up the next part of the story. So there's a lot going on in here. And I forgot to mention, this also had the Clown Hunter second story, which I believe finished off in there, and he's working with Red Robin at the end of that. Right, in this one you got a Batgirl story, alright, and they're going against the Peacekeepers. It looks like a setup for Future State, right? Like Fear State is supposed to lead into Future State. So it looks like this is all coming full circle back to that Future State we had way back when. Yeah, overall a good issue. I don't think it was as good as 114, but then again, this is one of those introductory / tie-up issues where there's a lot of things going on and we're trying to move the story forward. We're trying to push that story arc, the Fear State arc, forward, and so it's a good book. I enjoyed it. I love Superman, Son of Kal-El so much. I picked up issue 4, right? Not only did I get the A cover, I got the cardstock B cover, just because B was a dope cover, and A was a dope cover, and together you have double dope covers. I have to read 3 though before I read 4, so I really don't have much to say of those books except dope covers. Alright, we're moving on to Star Wars High Republic. I am behind on this one too, but I picked up issue 10. Alright, I think there might be a minor first appearance in here. Star Wars, you never know when a first appearance, but there's so many of them now, I don't know who's gonna pop when, what show, whatever, but Star Wars High Republic has, I think, a lot of potential because it's a prequel and it's a whole new universe, and they can tap into this at any moment, anytime. But I also got, this was the C cover, not even the B cover. It's pretty dope. It's got that Predator vibe to it, right? So I gotta read this though. I gotta catch up. think I'm 2 issues behind on that, so we'll catch up. Alright, here's another book I'm behind on, and it's only on issue 2. This is Death of Doctor Strange. I just heard it was really good, so I decided to pick it up. You also had a first appearance of the 3 witches, or 3 mothers, or something like that. I don't know. But, I got multiple covers. This is the Stormbreaker variant. I don't know which... It's like the D cover. So I got these guys. Alright. Death of Doctor Strange. And if you're wondering why I got the Stormbreaker variant, I don't know. For this week I was so caught up. RV Silva, I just thought it was a great cover. I don't know. I was just caught up on grabbing stuff this week. Alright. Next up we have Thor Number 18. This is one of my favorite books out of Marvel. I think it's the only book I read from Marvel this week. But you got Throg, right? And he's putting together his own Avengers team. And you just gotta read it. You gotta see who's on the team. And it's not the first time these guys have been together. But it's really good. Thor, as you may know or may not know if you've been following the series, Mjolnir was stolen from Avengers Tower. And Thor's got to figure out who took it, and he's worried that some big baddie has it, but he needs somebody to kind of infiltrate the underworld, I guess, to figure out who has the hammer. So he goes to Loki, and Loki's like, dude, I'm famous. I can't be a spy anymore. I can't play these games. But then Throg comes along. Come on, Throg's a little frog guy. You never know. So I think Donny Cates does an excellent job of writing Throg. He was a real fun character in this. I thought the art was actually pretty good. It matched what was going on in the swamp. And you have Throg taking the lead in this book as a spy, trying to find out where Mjolnir is. If you ask me, it's going to be a fun ride. I'll give you one other clue. Lockjaw made the team. I'll give you a third one. And Lockheed is on that Avengers team. So, I mean, really pick that book up. It's cute. It's awesome. It's badass, too. It's not just cute. It's badass. I love Throg. All right, we're getting into the indies. First up, here's another book I did not read. Issue 1 of. This is Gun Honey number 2. I got to get issue 1. Just a lot of hype around this book, and I said, hey, why not? I'll pick it up. I'll read it. I'll give it a chance. I always like giving, this is from Titan Comics, giving some of the indies a chance, putting my money somewhere else than the big guys. So give it a shot. If you did not see, issue 1 was reprinted. They came out with a second print. They only printed like 2,000. So if you see issue 1 in the stores, second print, go ahead and grab yourself one. That's a good spec book. It'll be worth more than cover. I didn't check to see what it's going for on eBay right now, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between 10 and 20 bucks. So just 2,000 limited print, second print run of issue 1, second print. All right. Here we have a pretty cute book. I think it makes fun of itself. I'm not sure. But it's Not All Robots number 3. I think it's really good. Excellently written. Art is really good. It's about robots that are being replaced by other robots that look more human-like. And so they're having a really hard time with it. And it looks like there's about to be a battle between the humans and the robots, a big rebellion. And it's just really fun. And the world, if you're scared of a world where robots may rule the world, this is the kind of book that you might want to read because it'll only fuel those fires, but it's also funny. It makes fun of itself. I think it's very tongue-in-cheek. Sometimes some of the stuff they say is very obvious, but I think it's obvious for a reason. But Not All Robots, good book. Give it a shot if you have a chance. Maybe wait for the trade. It's on issue 3. It might only be a 5-issue miniseries, so give it a try. Here's an interesting book, Nita Hall's Nightmare blog. It's by the same people who do Philadelphia. So you got Rodney Barnes, you got Sean Alexander doing the art. It's a really good book. It happens in the same universe as Philadelphia. And I feel like Nita Hall, she writes this blog and people can go there and be like, help, I got a problem, go to school, whatever, spook. There's demons, vampires, whatever. You go on this blog and you ask for help. I feel like she's gonna be the new Ghostbuster. So, right, she's gonna be like Philadelphia world, universe, Ghostbuster. Nita Hall. It's Nightmare blog, all right? Give it a shot. I think it's going to be interesting. This was all set up, so it wasn't too crazy, but there is definitely some stuff going in there, and the vibe I got is that she's going to be like a Ghostbuster, okay? Not one of the Ghostbusters, but what she does is basically going to be solving these, how do I get rid of this demon kind of problem. Alright, next up we got Eat the Rich number 3. This is a big book in the series for me because this was going to decide if I continued on with the series or not. I will continue on with the series because they gave me enough in this book to keep interested. They went through the main character here and really showed the dilemma that this character has, okay? If you have not read this book yet, it's about cannibalism. Alright? Eat the Rich. But don't let the title fool you about who's eating who. Go ahead and give it a shot. I think it's good. You may want to wait for the trade on this one as well. And you know what? Wait for the trade, because let's see where issue 4 goes, okay? I've been reading it. I think issue 3 gave me enough to stay with the series, but I don't want to tell you read it and then you're like, what the heck? Horrible recommendation. Alright, so wait a while. We'll see what happens. We'll wait for 4. We'll see how it ends. Get the trade. Unless you're a spec person and you think that's going to blow up, then go ahead and grab a bunch of copies. I don't care. It's on you. Alright, next up we got Gunslinger Spawn number 1. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of setup. We're learning a lot about Gunslinger Spawn. A lot of people out there like Gunslinger Spawn. He's got like a very cult following. This is the B cover. Todd McFarlane on this one. A cover is also dope. I should have got an A cover as well, but I got a B cover. I've noticed on a lot of the books there's like some spine damage, but that's been a thing with the Spawn books for a while now. I feel like for some reason they're all coming with like dents and chips on the spines. What are you gonna do about it? Paper shortage. Take what you can get. But getting back to the book, really good story, good art. I still think that, and this is not saying much, right? But I think that the original Spawn series is still the best Spawn series out there. King Spawn is meh. This one is somewhere in between, but it's funny. So this book has some good humor, some good moments in there. It looks like they're going to set up Spawn having like this little buddy gas station kid helping him out. We learned that Spawn, like most Spawns, when they do something that kills a demon, angel, use their powers in some way, they get lesser, they're lesser powered, lose some power, and out of all of them, Gunslinger Spawn is probably the weakest, so he has to rely on his weaponry. So here you see he's got looks like some arrows in the back, he's got a shotgun, he's got a knife in one hand, another like Bowie knife in the other. He really relies on his weaponry to help him enhance his powers and get through situations. So Gunslinger Spawn, if you're a big fan of the Spawn universe and you're a fan of Gunslinger Spawn, go ahead and pick up Gunslinger Spawn number 1. I was lucky enough because there was a 1 in 250 signed Todd McFarlane book. A lot of shops ordered a lot, so they had a lot of ratio copies. So I was able to pick up the 150 Krekupulu sketch cover for about 20 bucks. Or for 20 bucks. I just think it's really cool. If you look up here, you'll see the little Krekupulu sign right there. Alright. So thank you for joining me, comic fans. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and comment down below. Share the video if you want. Do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for next week's books. Alright? Peace.